dump sites are at a higher risk of developing cancer. We already have the Cane Run plant near us, and we already have the fallout from their coal ash dump already, and they're wanting to put another one right next to our neighborhood, and we're trying to stop that. In an Earth Justice report, which estimates risk to health and environment from coal ash disposal, by examining 181 coal ash disposal sites throughout the country, the report found that unlined coal ash waste dumps pose a cancer risk of 900 times what is defined as acceptable. Now, as I said before, LG&E wants to expand their Cane Run facility and build another coal ash dump right next to our neighborhood. They want to place the coal ash dump on 60 acres, which would be 14 stories high, with 5.7 million cubic yards of toxic coal ash, using an inferior containment liner that deteriorates over time, which will likely result in toxic chemicals leaching into the groundwater. This not only puts the residents of Riverside Gardens at risk, but also the residents who live downstream. The current coal ash dump site at the Cane Run facility is 1 out of 44 that is classified as high hazard, which means that a spill would result in significant damage and or loss of life. According to a report issued in April of 2010 by the Sierra Club, LG&E's existing coal ash impoundment at the Cane Run facility is already dumping 1,200 pounds of sulfates into the Ohio River daily. I've been watching documentaries on TV lately where the representatives from the power plants are claiming that coal ash is the same as dirt. These statements to me are ridiculous and it insults our intelligence. If they truly believe their statements that coal ash is the same as dirt, then let them dump it in their own backyard and let their children play with it and keep it out of mine. As I said before, coal ash isn't our only issue. It is one of several that they all play a role in contaminating our neighborhood. And we, the residents of Riverside Gardens, have reached our boiling point with them. For years, we have had to endure toxic pollutants from the Cane Run plant, the toxic chemicals from the chemical plants of Rubbertown, and the toxic chemicals from the Lees Lane landfill. I don't believe that you will find another neighborhood that has the same situation that we have in ours. I believe that we are the most contaminated neighborhood in the United States. And I believe that the companies think the same thing, that it's already so bad down there that it doesn't matter if they dump something else on us.
That's right.
And that's why they keep doing it, and they keep trying to do it, and we keep trying to fight it. We are totally surrounded by these companies. There are toxic chemicals, and we are tired of these companies dumping their toxic chemicals on our properties and in our bodies. We are tired of watching our family members and friends and neighbors suffer and die from the effects of these dangerous, poisonous, toxic chemicals. And we are tired of our governments letting them get away with it. This has gone on and on and on for years. We have complained and complained and complained for years. The companies all over the country are getting rid of their middleman. And what I've seen over the years, I've been fighting against these toxic chemicals. It seems that the EPA has done the same thing. The protection. They are responsible, and it is their duty to protect us. And they have failed miserably. Miserably. If you come in our neighborhood, there is not one house that I don't think that you can go to that they do not have a family member that has had cancer. We have had young people, old people, middle-aged people, children with cancer. It is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous, the amount. So many people. I just went through with my father, cancer. He's 75 years old. He's been perfectly healthy all his life until he came to this neighborhood. We had a young friend of my son's, 26 years old, died with cancer, had 3 children. You sit and watch these people, it's like watching them from a horror, it's like a horror movie. You sit and you watch and they just shrivel away like they've been in some kind of war camp. And it's the suffering that we've seen over the years, that's where the anger is coming from. I know a lot of people think that we're sarcastic and that we're angry. You're damn right. If you've seen what we've seen, if you've had to go through what we've had to go through, you would feel the same way. And I will not give up. If it takes everything in me, then it'll take everything in me, because I will continue to fight these people. And this is what we've been saying all along. When is enough enough? When is it going to be enough to where somebody actually helps us? Help us to get out of there. Everybody says, why don't you sell it? Who are you going to sell it to? And who would you sell it to? Why would you want to sell it to somebody else and put them in the same position that you're in and have them to suffer through the same thing? I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. But the city, the state, and the federal governments, they need to take a stand against these large corporations and these government agencies that are, they're governed by the people, for the people. They need to stand up, do their duty, protect us. Thank you.